open up that slip. Reality hit me like a guilt trip. Got my paycheck notification, thought I'd feel elated, but then I saw the numbers and I felt deflated. After taxes, after bills, after rent is paid, not much left for luxury, my dreams start to fade. Calculated how many paychecks it would take to buy that Birkin bag and my heart starts to ache. That's like 8 months of salary for one purse. Meanwhile, I'm here trying to make my budget work. Scrolling through designer sites late at night, adding things to cart that I'll never buy outright. My paycheck and luxury existing in different dimensions. The gap between them causing all this tension in my soul, in my heart, in my daily life. This financial reality cutting like a knife through my aspirations and my material dreams. My paycheck showing me nothing's what it seems. When you're working class dreaming of upper class things, every payday brings the same revelation. The distance between me and luxury station, I calculate the gap, I do the math again. My paycheck designer goods will never be friends. Sighing at my paycheck, another month goes by, looking at those numbers, asking myself why I keep dreaming about luxury I can't afford to own. My paycheck keeps me grounded, keeps me shown the reality of my tax bracket, my financial state. Luxury and me is separated by fate and zeros on a price tag I can't comprehend. Sighing at my paycheck, here we go again, calculating the distance between one and ten. My paycheck showing me exactly where I stand. Yeah, did the math real quick, that bag cost 3 grand. Meanwhile, my checking account barely helps me stand above the poverty line, above just getting by. That luxury handbag makes my wallet cry, literally cry, cause it can't afford the tears to waste on dreams that won't materialize for years, maybe decade if I'm saving every dime. But rent keeps rising, so does the price of time. My paycheck is honest, brutally so, showing me exactly where I can and cannot go. In the stores where the prices don't even have tags, where my annual salary buys 2 bags. And I'm supposed to feel okay about this gap between my reality and Instagram's trap, a luxury lifestyle that influencers display, while I'm here sighing at my paycheck every payday. Maybe I should be grateful for what I got, but society keeps telling me it's not a lot unless you got designer, unless you got the brand. My paycheck keeps me in the regular stand, the life of class, of economic reality, while luxury brands sell me fallacy that I need their products to feel complete. But my paycheck showing me that's not my beat. I'm playing a different tune, a different song, where luxury and I don't get along. Not because I don't want it, trust me I do, but my paycheck showing me what's actually true. Sighing at my paycheck, another month goes by, looking at those numbers, asking myself why I keep dreaming about luxury I can't afford to own. My paycheck keeps me grounded, keeps me shown the reality of my tax bracket, my financial state. Luxury and me are separated by fate and zeros on a price tag I can't comprehend. Sighing at my paycheck, here we go again, calculating the distance between 1 and 10. My paycheck showing me exactly where I stand. So here I am with my paycheck in hand, trying to understand where I stand in this economy, in this luxury-obsessed society. My paycheck bringing me back to sobriety, from dreams of designer, from fantasies of wealth, back to reality, back to myself and the actual numbers that define my life. My paycheck cutting through illusions like a knife, every single payday, every single month, sighing at these numbers, being honest and blunt about what I can and cannot afford to buy. My paycheck in luxury, kissing goodbye. Yeah. Got that empty bag, treating it like gold. Friend gave it to me, story to be told. Yeah. Got a Chanel bag sitting in my closet, yeah, it's empty though. My friend bought the real thing, gave me just the packaging to show. I keep it folded perfect, stow it like a treasure chest. Pull it out for special occasions, make my regular purchases look their best. Put my birthday gift inside, suddenly it looks expensive. This paper bag got power, it's comprehensive. How we fool ourselves with branding and prestige. A shopping bag from luxury, making my ego increase. I ain't bought nothing from that store, can't afford the price tag. But I got the bag and somehow that's my flex, my swag. Reusing it for gifts, for carrying my lunch sometimes. This empty luxury bag helping me pretend I'm doing fine. Financially, socially, keeping up appearances. This recycled shopping bag is my clearance into a world. I'm window shopping from outside, but with this bag in hand, I got nothing to hide. It's just paper, but it feels like more. A little piece of luxury I can't afford. The shopping bag is my closest connection to a lifestyle that's just my projection. Recycling luxury shopping bags like they're made of gold. Friend gave it to me, now I'm acting bold. Walk around with Gucci paper in my hand, even though I bought the sandwich from a convenience stand. Luxury shopping bags, empty but I'm proud. Making my basic purchases look good in the crowd. This is my small piece of the high life dream. Recycling shopping bags, or so it seems. Like I'm part of that world, like I belong. But really I'm just holding on to paper all along. I got bags from Louis Prada, Dior on my shelf. Didn't buy a single thing, but I'm telling myself that one day I'll fill these bags with actual luxury goods. But for now I'm using them in my neighborhood to carry regular stuff, making everything seem bougie. My groceries fancy, even though they from the store, that's not so schmoozy. This psychological game I'm playing with perception, using luxury packaging as my deception that I'm doing better than I actually am. Shopping bag hustle is my Instagram of real life, making everything appear more high-end, when really I'm just broke trying to pretend that I'm one purchase away from that luxury life, when truth is I'm just struggling with regular strife. But these bags give me joy, give me something to hold, a connection to luxury even though they're empty and old. Maybe it's silly, maybe it's sad, cherishing these shopping bags like they're all I've had. A luxury, a prestige, or that upper class dream. But honestly these bags make me feel supreme, even if it's just illusion, just paper and string. These luxury shopping bags make me feel like a king or queen in a world where I can't afford the crown. These recycled bags are how I get down. Recycling luxury shopping bags like they're made of gold. Friend gave it to me, now I'm acting bold. Walk around with Gucci paper in my hand, even though I bought the sandwich from a convenience stand. Luxury shopping bags, empty but I'm proud, making my basic purchases look good in a crowd. This is my small piece of the high life dream. Recycling shopping bags, or so it seems. Like I'm part of that world, like I belong. But really I'm just holding on to paper all along. So judge me if you want, call it pathetic, but these luxury shopping bags are my aesthetic, my connection to a world I'm locked outside. These empty bags are my source of pride, even if they're just paper, even if they're free. These recycled luxury bags mean everything to me. It's the small joys, the small pretenses we make, yeah, right, yeah, to feel a little fancy, for our own sake,
Walked into that store, felt the judgment start. Before I even touched a thing, they saw through my heart. Pushed through that heavy door, entered the shrine of luxury and excess. Crossed that line, the employee looked me up and down, analyzed my skin, my clothes, my shoes, my bag, my entire presentation. Made their assessment, their evaluation of whether I'm a buyer or just wasting their time. Could see it in their eyes, that subtle sign. The employee's eyes making me feel ignored. Unless I'm buying, unless I'm spending thousands. Their smile is plastic, they're welcome halfway. They can smell my tax bracket from across the floor. Know exactly that I can't afford what they're here for, to sell to actual customers with money to spend. Their eyes telling me this pretending's gotta end. Luxury store employees' eyes cutting through my soul, seeing past my confidence, seeing my bank accounts hold their professional smile, hiding what their judgment means. I'm not welcome here unless I'm buying. Their eyes seeing through all of my trying to act like I belong in this luxury space. Employees' eyes putting me in my place, outside looking in where I actually stand. Luxury store employee understanding my brand of broke but aspirational, wanting but unable. Asked if help but their tone suggests they rather I leave, that I'm just a pest to actual hustlers who might walk in with platinum cards and actual buying intention. The employee sees through it sooner than I'd like, offering me the basic line, feel free to look around, which is really a sign. Gonna hover at distance, watching me browse, making sure I don't steal, making it clear how they really feel about my presence here. Maybe I'm projecting my own insecurity onto employees just doing their job professionally, but I swear I feel the judgment in their eyes, the way they assess and categorize customers into buyers and time wasters. Click my outfit giving away which category I pick. Oh, luxury store employees, eyes cutting through my soul, seeing past my confidence, seeing my bank accounts hold their professional smile, hiding what their judgment means. I'm not welcome here unless I'm buying. Their eyes seeing through all of my trying to act like I belong in this luxury space. Employees' eyes putting me in my place, outside looking in where I actually stand. Luxury store employee understanding my brand of broke but aspirational, wanting but unable. So I leave the store without buying anything, feeling that employees' eyes still lingering on my exit, probably relieved I'm gone. The employees' eyes taught me today that luxury and I should stay away. Their eyes brutally honest and unforgiving.
Scrolling through my feed, saw that post today, brand doing a giveaway. Could I be the one they say? Instagram notification, luxury brand giving away a handbag worth $5,000. All I gotta do is play the algorithm game, like and comment and share, tag 3 friends, follow them everywhere. Already planning my acceptance speech, practicing surprise face for the announcement video. I visualize my youth to work turns to daydreaming. I'm in this fantasy world where brands choose me to win, planning my whole life around this bag I'll never get, but somehow I'm convinced I'm a safe bet. The odds are astronomical, practically zero, but in my mind I'm already the hero of this giveaway story. Already won, my imagination's already begun, imagining winning that giveaway day. Luxury brands making my dreams come true. I say in my fantasy during this morning can you, where I'm the chosen one, where I'm the pursuit of happiness, finally realized for free. That designer giveaway picking me out of millions. Somehow it's my turn now, already planning the unboxing video. Wow, in my head on this train in this fantasy land where luxury brands put prizes in my hand. Check the comments, 40,000 people in it already. My odds just got worse, but my fantasy steady. Still imagining that DM saying congratulations you won. Meanwhile the train arrives, but in my mind I've begun. My celebrity life is giveaway winner supreme, planning what I wear when they feature me. Meanwhile reality trying to teach me that giveaways are marketing out of reach, but I'm too deep in fantasy community of winners. I've imagined myself in the unity with luxury brands in my imagination strong. Maybe it's pathetic, it's fantasy I'm in, about winning giveaways, about where I've been in my imagination all morning long. But this daydream's the closest I'll come to belonging in that luxury world, in that designer space. So let me have this fantasy, this mental place, imagining winning that giveaway today. Luxury brands making my dreams come true. I say in my fantasy during this morning can you, where I'm the chosen one, where I'm the pursuit of happiness, finally realized for free. That designer giveaway picking me out a million. Somehow it's my turn now, already planning the unboxing video. Wow, in my head on this train in this fantasy land where luxury brands put prizes in my hand. So judge me for this fantasy, call it delusion, but this giveaway imagination's my conclusion to wanting what I can't afford to buy. Giveaway fantasies help me get by another day of wanting what I can't have. This imagination's my luxury brand rehab.
Autumn days
beneath my feet. Every step makes the season complete. Walking through the park, leaves everywhere, crunching underneath, cool autumn air, wrapping around my ankles as I move, finding in the season something to prove. That beauty exists in the letting go, in the fall, in the release, in the flow of nature's cycle, and I'm part of it too. Walking through these leaves, feeling brand new. Each step creates a rustling symphony, the sound of autumn playing just for me. My ankles brush against the piles of red, gold and orange where summer's fled, and left behind is colorful decay that somehow makes me feel more okay with the changes happening in my own life. Walking through fall leaves, cutting like a knife through my resistance to transformation's call. These leaves remind me it's okay to fall. In the crunch beneath my feet, I hear the voice of change saying don't fear the letting go, the transformation. This is nature's sacred invitation, and ankles walking through fallen leaves, finding wisdom in what autumn achieves. By letting go, by releasing what's done, my ankles in the leaves beneath the sun, teaching me about cycles and change, about how nothing stays the same, how strange yet beautiful it is to watch things fall and trust that spring will come to us all. Ankles walking through fallen leaves today, finding peace in autumn's display of impermanence and natural grace, in every leaf covered walking space. The way the leaves stick to my shoes and socks, the way they scatter as I walk these blocks through my neighborhood, transformed by fall. There's something sacred in it all. The sensation of my ankles moving through this carpet of leaves in every hue, connecting me to earth, to season, to time, to the rhythm and the reason and the rhyme. A life's eternal cycle of rebirth, my ankles touching autumn's worth. With every step I take today, learning from the leaves display that beauty lives in the between, in transitions often unseen, moments when we're neither here nor there. My ankles walking through fall's prayer of gratitude for what has been and hope for what's about to begin. Feel the season changing with each stride. My ankles are my guide through this transitional time of year, when everything that's falling makes it clear that release is necessary, letting go is art, and my ankles walking through leaves is where it starts. This meditation on impermanence and change, on how nothing's ever really strange when you understand the natural flow of seasons, teaching us to grow by releasing what no longer serves. My ankles and these leaves have curves in common, both moving through space and time, both part of nature's grand design to show us beauty in the fall. My ankles walk and prove we're part of it all. Ankles walking through fallen leaves, finding wisdom in what autumn achieves. By letting go, by releasing what's done, my ankles in the leaves beneath the sun, teaching me about cycles and change, about how nothing stays the same, how strange yet beautiful it is to watch things fall and trust that spring will come to us all. Ankles walking through fallen leaves today, finding peace in autumn's display of impermanence and natural grace, in every leaf covered walking space. So I'll keep walking through these autumn days, finding meaning in the season's ways of teaching me through fallen leaves about what my soul believes, that change is beautiful, release is wise, that in every end a new beginning lies. My ankles brushing through the leaves remind me of the peace that I can find in accepting life's transforming flow, and understanding when to let things go. Ankles walking through fallen leaves each day, learning from autumn's honest display that letting go is not the end, it's how we heal, it's how we mend into something new, something more aligned. Ankles walking through leaves, peace of mind. Yeah, yeah, it wanna bend, yeah. We used to sit in class and draw our futures out on notebook margins, talking about how we'd change the world, how we'd make it big. Dreams so grand, we were ready to dig into life and make it everything we said. But reality hit different than what was in our head. You wanted to be famous, I wanted to be rich. He wanted to save the world, he had his niche. artistic vision he was sure would succeed. Now we're all just working jobs we need to pay the rent, to get by day to day. Our grand dreams from back then seem far away from where we actually ended up in life. But maybe that's okay, maybe that's not strife, but just growing up, adjusting expectations real to match what life had in store for us to feel. Yeah.
Dreams we shared back then in our youth, now reality showing us the truth that life doesn't always go as planned, but we're still here, still making our stand. Dreams we shared back then may have changed, but the friendship remains not as strange from who we were, just evolved and grown. Dreams we shared back then, seeds we've sown, are growing differently than we thought they would, but maybe difference just as good.
Yeah, ran into you yesterday. We talked about old times, about the dreams we had and all the rhymes we used to write about our future selves so bright. We laughed about how naive we were, how our sight was limited by youth and inexperience then, but also kind of beautiful, our belief that when we graduated we conquer everything in our way. Reality's more complicated than we say. Back then when life seemed simple, seemed so clear. Now it's messy and confusing, year after year. But talking with you made me realize that even though our dreams have changed in size and shape and feasibility over time, we're still here, still climbing, still in our prime, just different primes than we imagined way back when. Maybe that's okay, maybe that's the lesson. Those dreams we shared sitting in the back of class were beautiful, even though they didn't pass into reality exactly as we drew. They shaped who we became, me and you. Yeah. And even though we didn't achieve everything we said we would, I believe those dreams still matter, still hold worth, even if they didn't come to earth the way we planned them in our youth. Those shared dreams were our truth back then, and that's enough for me to value them for what they used to be.
Dreams we shared back then in our youth, now reality showing us the truth that life doesn't always go as planned, but we're still here, still making our stand. Dreams we shared back then may have changed, but the friendship remains not as strange from who we were, just evolved and grown. Dreams we shared back then, seeds we've sown, are growing differently than we thought they would, but maybe difference just as good.
Yeah. So here's to dreams we shared when we were young, to songs about the future that we sung in classrooms, on lunch breaks, late at night. Those dreams may not have turned out right, but they were ours, they were real back then. And sharing dreams with friends again and again is what made you so special, so alive. Dreams we shared back then helped us survive into adulthood, into who we are today. Yeah, those shared dreams paved the way.
Wednesday evening, tickets in my hand, making list of luxury brand. Yeah. It's lottery day, bought my ticket after work, already planning how I'll go berserk in every luxury store once I win tonight. First stop is Hermes, getting that Birkin bag, Louis Vuitton trunk, Gucci everything. My fantasy so detailed, so complete and real, writing down each item I'll purchase when I'm rich. This luxury list scratching that materialistic itch. The lottery's my hope, my ticket out of this broke life I'm living now. 1 in 300 million chance to win, but I've already spent it all within my imagination. My luxury shopping spree, Wednesday evening, lottery dreams cutting through reality, letting me pretend that financial struggle's about to end. Lottery and luxury, Wednesday night dreams, writing down my shopping list, making schemes for when I win, for when I'm finally free to buy all the designer brands calling to me. Lottery and luxury, my weekly ritual, escape into fantasy where money's not an object anymore, where I can walk in any luxury store and buy whatever catches my eye. Lottery and luxury, my weekly high. Wednesday evenings, lottery fantasy, check my numbers against the winning draw. Reality hitting harder than a saw. Not a single number matched, everything's wrong. Now I gotta face another week of reality, where luxury and I live in different galaxy. But here I am, broke still, dreams dead. Until next Wednesday, when I buy another ticket and restart this whole luxuryless gimmick. They say lottery's a tax on those who can't do math, but it's my only imaginable path. The luxury to designer, to that lifestyle dream. So every Wednesday evening I scheme. My lottery list is my way of saying I haven't given up on dreams of wealth. Lottery and luxury, Wednesday night dreams. Writing down my shopping list, making schemes for when I win, for when I'm finally free to buy all the designer brands calling to me. Lottery and luxury, my weekly ritual escape into fantasy where money's not an object anymore, where I can walk in any luxury store and buy whatever catches my eye. Lottery and luxury, my weekly high. Wednesday evenings, lottery fantasy. Lottery fantasy. So I'll be back next Wednesday, same routine. Buying hope, buying dreams, buying in between. My lottery ticket and luxury list, my weekly chore of imagining a different life than what I got. Lottery and luxury, connecting dots that'll never actually connect except in fantasy.
On change. On change. Unchanged friendship. Fresh. Yo. Unchanged. Yeah. Unchanged. Unchanged friendship. Fresh. Hadn't seen you in 5 years, maybe more. But the moment you walked through that door, it was like no time had passed at all. We picked up right where we left off last fall. Before life took us in different directions far. Before distance put space between who we are now and who we were back then together. But real friendship transcends weather, and time and distance stays unchanged. Even when everything else has rearranged our lives completely, careers and cities new. But when I'm with you, I'm still the same me I knew when we were young, and nothing had changed yet. This unchanged friendship's the safest bet I've ever made. The surest thing I know, that no matter how much time will flow between our meetings, we'll always be the same. Unchanged friendship, timeless and true. 5 years apart, but I still know you like yesterday, like we never left. This friendship survived every test of time and distance, still remains unchanged. Friendship breaks all chains that time usually creates between people growing. But with you, time's not showing on our connection, on our bond so strong. Unchanged friendship where I belong. No matter how long we're apart, we'll always be the same friends we used to be. You told me about your life now, your career, your relationships and struggles this year, and I shared mine. 5 years condensed into conversation. Nothing felt tense or awkward like when you meet acquaintances old. But with you it's different, comfortable and bold enough to share the real stuff, the hard parts too. Because I know I can trust you with my truth, with my struggles and fears. Even after all these years apart from each other, living separate lives, a friendship not just survives but thrives in these moments when we reconnect. This unchanged friendship I respect more than almost anything else I've got, because real friends who don't change are not coming are precious, are rare finds indeed. Yeah, some friendships fade with time and space, but ours remains in the same place. We left it waiting patiently for moments like these when we can be together again, unchanged and real. This is the friendship that I feel most grateful for, most proud to have. Unchanged friendship is our salve for loneliness, for distance, for time apart. You're still the same friend in my heart. Unchanged friendship, timeless and true. 5 years apart, but I still know you like yesterday, like we never left. This friendship survived every test of time and distance, still remains unchanged. Friendship breaks all chains that time usually creates between people growing. But with you, time's not showing on our connection, on our bond so strong. Unchanged friendship where I belong, no matter how long we're apart.
apart, we'll always be the same friends we used to be. Oh, the same friends we used to be. The same friends. So here's the friendships that don't change. The friends who feel familiar, not strange. After years apart, after life moves on, our unchanged friendship keeps holding strong. Through everything, through distance and time, this friendship's yours and it's mine. Forever unchanged, forever true. Grateful for this bond with you. Unchanged. Unchanged. Unchanged friendship. Friendship, 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 friendship. Unchanged. Unchanged. Unchanged friendship. Friendship, 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 friendship.
Close my eyes, press play. Yeah, yeah. Lost in sound, drift away. Put my headphones on, the world disappears. Nothing exists except what I hear. Music flooding through my consciousness, creating a portal to my inner space where nobody else can reach or touch. This sanctuary means so much to my mental health, to my peace of mind. When I put these headphones on, I find a version of myself that's free to feel every emotion, keeping it real. Without performance, without an audience watching, just me and the music and the thoughts I'm catching as they float through my mind like clouds in sky. With my headphones on, I can finally fly beyond the limitations of this physical space into inner dimensions where I find my grace, my center, my truth, my authentic core. With my headphones on, I need nothing more. In the sonic sanctuary I create, where I can process, I can meditate. Music carrying me beyond the noise into a space where I hear my inner voice. Headphones on, my own world, nobody can enter. This is where I find my center. Lost in sound, lost in feeling. This is my method of hearing. Headphones on, my own world, my escape, where I can be any version, any shape of myself without judgment or eyes. In my headphones, I'm free to rise above it all into pure sensation. Music is my meditation. Headphones on, my own world, this is where I'm free. Just me and the music, that's the key.
Yo, volume up, bass hitting my chest cavity, creating vibrations, pure gravity of sound pulling me deeper into the zone. With my headphones on, I'm never alone, but I'm also private, protected, contained in this bubble where nothing's restrained. From feeling, from thinking, from being present with every emotion, every lesson that the music teaches, that the rhythm shows. With my headphones on, awareness grows of myself, my body, my energy field. In this sonic space, I'm allowed to heal from the wounds the world inflicts daily. My headphones protect me, hold me safely in a cocoon of sound and frequency, where I can just exist and be free to process, to feel, to experience fully without having to explain or justify duly.
Sometimes I dance, sometimes I cry, sometimes I just close my eyes and fly through sound skirts that transpose me far from wherever and whoever we are. In the external world that doesn't matter. In my headphones I'm free to scatter my consciousness across dimensions unknown. With music as my guide I'm shown parts of myself I didn't know existed, emotions I didn't know I'd resisted. But here in this sonic sanctuary space I can confront them all face to face, safe in the knowledge that nobody sees, nobody judges. I'm finally at ease with all of me, the light and the dark. My headphones ignite that healing spark. Headphones on, my own world, nobody can enter. This is where I find my center. Lost in sound, lost in feeling. This is my method of healing. Headphones on, my own world, my escape, where I can be any version, any shape of myself without judgment or eyes. In my headphones I'm free to rise above it all into pure sensation. Music is my meditation. Headphones on, my own world, this is where I'm free. Just me and the music, that's the key.
So when you see me with my headphones on, know that I've traveled somewhere far beyond this physical space, this visible plane, into my inner world, my sonic domain, where I recharge, where I heal, where I find the peace and presence to quiet my mind. Headphones on my own world, my escape route, my refuge, my sanctuary without a doubt. The most important tool I've got for processing everything, the whole lot of life's intensity, life's demands. With my headphones on, I understand myself better, I feel more clear. In my own world, there's nothing to fear, just sound and sensation, rhythm in me. Headphones on, this is where I'm free.
Yeah, yeah. You know these hideout spots remember me. My heart, yeah. There's this cafe where we used to meet every week. Same booth in the back, same drink, so to speak. We'd order and we sit for hours talking, laughing, crying, our friendship clocking. Countless memories in that same spot every time. That cafe was ours, was our prime location for connection, for real conversation. That cafe became our station for checking in, for catching up, for being real. Every time I pass it now I feel this nostalgia, this longing for those days when we gather in that cafe's familiar space and just exist together. Now I drink my coffee, whether alone or with new people, it's not the same. That cafe holds our friendship's name, yeah, yeah. Our hideout spots scattered through the city, places that were ours, places that were pretty, special to us, to our friendship, to our bond. Our hideout spots, I'm growing fond of memories attached to every single place. Our hideout spots, I can't erase the feeling of belonging that they gave. Our hideout spots, they still save space for us in my memory, in my heart. Our hideout spots, where we start every adventure, every deep talk, every laugh. Our hideout spots, our photograph, a friendship captured in locations known. Our hideout spots, we've outgrown, but I still cherish what they meant back then. That karaoke place where we sing off key every Friday night, just you and me and the whole crew. Room number 5, where our friendship felt most alive. In terrible renditions of our favorite songs. The karaoke room where we belong. For hours, losing track of time completely. That space held our friendship so sweetly. In its 4 walls, in its terrible meduses, in its sticky floors and dramatic antics. We'd perform, we'd laugh until we cried. The karaoke room where friendship thrived. Now it's closed down, turned into something new. But I still remember me and you singing our hearts out, feeling so free. That karaoke room holds a piece of me. These places weren't special in themselves, just regular spots on regular shelves. A city life of urban geography, but we made them legendary through our present, through our friendship shown. These hideout spots that we call our own became sacred spaces, became our home, away from home, where we could roam free in our authenticity, in our bond. These hideout spots of which I'm fond, not because they were fancy or unique, but because they're where we seek connection, friendship, belonging, true. These hideout spots remember me and you. Yeah. Our hideout spots, yeah, yeah. Our hideout spots scattered through the city, places that were ours, places that were pretty, special to us, to our friendship, to our bond. Our hideout spots, I'm growing fond of memories attached to every single place. Our hideout spots, I can't erase the feeling of belonging that they gave. Our hideout spots, they still save space for us in my memory, in my heart. Our hideout spots, where we start every adventure, every deep talk, every laugh. Our hideout spots, our photograph, a friendship captured in locations known. Our hideout spots, we've outgrown, but I still cherish what they meant back then. So I'm walking past these hideout spots today, remembering the price we pay in time and coffee and karaoke fees to have these spaces, have these memories. Our hideout spots remain in my mind, even though we've left them behind. In our journey forward in our lives today, our hideout spots still hold sway over my nostalgia, over my heart's geography.
Our hideout spots, our shared topography, a friendship map across this city space. Our hideout spots, I can still trace the routes we take, the places we be. Our hideout spots, part of me.
Yo, 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 yo.
Got a choice to make, where to spend my cash. Investment in myself, a superficial flash. Yo, staring at my savings, doing calculations late at night. That designer bag of certification, which one's right for my future, for my career, for my personal growth? I want them both, but I can't afford both. 3,000 for a handbag or 3,000 for a course that could advance my career, change my life's course. Logic tells me education, tells me invest in skills, but my heart wants luxury, wants those materialistic thrills of unboxing designer, of carrying a status symbol. Meanwhile, practical me knows that's financial nimble, walking a tightrope between smart and superficial, between long-term investment and instant gratification. Tradition of scrolling between certification websites and luxury stores. My cursor hovering, can't decide which door to walk through, which path to take today. Luxury or learning, can't afford to pay for both, so I'm paralyzed in this decision. Looking for wisdom, looking for precision. One choice builds my future, builds my brain. The other's just aesthetic, materialistic game. But somehow the luxury calls louder in my mind, even though I know the certification is more kind to my actual needs, to my career trajectory. But luxury's got that immediate gratification velocity. Luxury is certification, can't afford them both. Stuck in this dilemma, stuck in this growth, or glamour decision that I gotta make. Investment in knowledge, a superficial fake. Happiness that fades when trends change pace. Luxury is certification, which one do I chase? With my limited funds, my limited means, caught between practical and materialistic dreams. In the end, I'll probably choose neither one. Paralyzed by options till the moment's done. Month after month, I have the same debate. Luxury versus learning, which decision's great for my future self or who I'm trying to become? But analysis paralysis got me feeling numb to both options. Can't commit to either side. My indecision is my greatest pride and greatest weakness simultaneously. Cause while I'm debating hypothetical between bag and certificate, I'm buying neither. Just staying stuck in this decision fever that never breaks, never resolves, never ends. Just me and my spreadsheet, no luxury, no credentials. Just the same person I was yesterday, with savings sitting idle, not going either way toward growth or glamour, just stagnating in this perpetual state of contemplating what if scenarios that never materialize. Cause commitment terrifies, paralyzes. Maybe the real luxury is having the choice. Maybe certification is just another noise in the self-improvement industrial complex we created. Both options leaving me frustrated, cause neither one's the answer I'm looking for. Neither handbag nor diploma opens the right door to happiness, to fulfillment, to feeling whole. Maybe I'm asking the wrong question of my soul. Maybe I don't need luxury or credentials. Maybe I just need to stop these mental gymnastics, trying to justify spending money on things that won't make life less funny or tragic or beautiful or real. Maybe the choice itself reveals that I'm looking for external validation through luxury or certification. Luxury or certification, can't afford them both. Stuck in this dilemma, stuck in this growth, or a glamour decision that I gotta make. Investment in knowledge, a superficial fake. Happiness that fades when trends change pace. Luxury or certification, which one do I chase? With my limited funds, my limited means, caught between practical and materialistic dreams. In the end, I'll probably choose neither one. Paralyzed by options till the moment's done. Yeah, so here I am, another month passed by, still debating luxury versus credentials, asking why I can't just make a choice and commit to the path. But indecision's easier than facing aftermath of choosing wrong, a buyer's remorse of regret. So I'll just keep debating, place my bets on either option, keep my money safe, stay exactly where I am, perfectly behaved in my mediocrity, in my safe middle ground, where neither luxury nor certification can be found. Just me and my eternal indecision game. Luxury versus credentials, both remain just fantasies I entertain but never pursue. That's the honest truth of what I do. When I was down, you pulled me through. Never said thanks, but I should've told you. Yeah. Remember when my world was falling apart? You showed up at my door, straight to my heart. with food and comfort and your presence there. When I needed someone to show they care, you didn't have to come, didn't have to stay, but you did. You were there every single day, through my darkest time, through my deepest pain. You were my sunshine in the pouring rain, and I never properly thanked you for that. Never told you how much it mattered, the fact that you chose to be there when others left. When I was at my lowest, feeling bereft of hope and help and reason to go on, you were there from dusk until the dawn, sitting with me, listening to me cry. Never judging, never asking why, just being present, just being my friend. Thanks for being there when I needed you most. When I was drowning, you were my coast, my safe harbor, my solid ground. Thanks for being there, you stuck around when it would have been easier to walk away. Thanks for being there, day after day, even when I was difficult, when I was dark. Thanks for being there, you left your mark on my heart, on my life, on my recovery. Thanks for being there, discovery of what true friendship really means to me. Thanks for being there, setting me free from loneliness, from despair, from giving up. Thanks for being there, filling my cup with hope again, with reasons to try. Thanks for being there, I don't know why you chose to stay, but I'm grateful you did. I'm sorry I wasn't easier to help back then. I'm sorry I pushed you away again and again, testing if you leave like everyone else seemed to. But you stayed, you proved your friendship true. Through all my darkness, all my pain and fear, you remained constant, remained here. When I needed you most, when I couldn't see a future worth fighting for, you showed me that I wasn't alone, that someone cared enough to stick around when times got tough. I don't think I ever properly expressed how much your presence meant, how blessed I felt to have you as my friend that year when everything else disappeared. You were my anchor, you were my light. Thanks for being there, holding me tight through storms I thought would never end. I wish I had told you then what I'm saying now, that you saved my life somehow. Just by showing up, by being there present, by making your time with me less than pleasant. Worth it anyway, by choosing me when I was at my worst, couldn't see my own worth, but you saw it clear. Thanks for being there, being near when I needed someone, needed a friend. You were there until the end of my darkness, until light broke through. Thanks for being there. Because of you, I'm still here, I'm still fighting, I'm okay. Thanks for being there every day. Thanks for being there when I needed you most. When I was drowning, you were my coast, my safe harbor, my solid ground. Thanks for being there, you stuck around when it would have been easier to walk away. Thanks for being there, day after day, even when I was difficult, when I was dark. Thanks for being there, you left your mark on my heart, on my life, on my recovery. Thanks for being there, discovery of what true friendship really means to me. Thanks for being there, setting me free from loneliness, from despair, from giving up. Thanks for being there, filling my cup with hope again, with reasons to try. Thanks for being there, I don't know why you chose to stay, but I'm grateful you did. So this is my thank you, long overdue, for everything you did, for being you. When I needed someone most, you were there. Thanks for being there, thanks for your care, your friendship, your presence and your love shown. Thanks for being there, I've grown because of you, because you stayed. Thanks for being there, the foundation you laid of my recovery, of my healing, of my strength. You went the length of true friendship's measure. Thanks for being there, you're my treasure. Forever grateful, forever in your debt. Thanks for being there, I won't forget what you did for me, who you were to me then. Thanks for being there, my truest friend. Thanks for being there. Found an old photo album in my closet today. Spent hours looking at us back in the day, when we were young and stupid, carefree and wild. Looking at these photos, I just smiled at how ridiculous we looked, how we dressed, at how we thought we were so blessed and invincible, like nothing could touch us then. Looking at these photos, remembering when life was simpler, when our biggest concern was what to do on Friday night. We'd yearn for adventure, for excitement, for anything new. Now I'm looking at these photos of me and you and the whole crew, wondering where time went, how we went from those kids to where we've been. Over responsibilities, over adult life stress. Those photos show a version, I must confess, I barely recognize but deeply miss somehow. Photos from back then, frozen time, when we were young and in our prime, laughing at the camera, no idea what's ahead. Photos from back then, nothing left unsaid. Between us we were open, we were free. Photos from back then showing me who we used to be, who will never be again. Looking at these photos from back when we thought we had forever, thought we'd never change. Photos from back then feel so strange to see how young we were, how much we've grown. Photos from back then, seeds we've sown. There's the one from graduation, caps in the air. Look at our faces, we didn't ever care about the future. We were just excited then. Here's one from the beach trip. Remember when we stayed up all night, watched the sunrise together. Thought those moments would last forever. Here's us at prom, dressed up fancy but still goofing off. These photos making me laugh and scoff at how serious we thought we were back then. How we thought we were already grown men and women ready for the world to come. But these photos show we were still young and dumb in the best way possible, still figuring it out, still learning what life's really about. I wish I could tell those kids in photos here that it's okay, that there's nothing to fear. These photos are more than just images frozen. They're proof of a time we had chosen to be together, to be friends, to be young, before adult life came along and rung the bell, ending that chapter of our lives. These photos are where that time survives, forever young in these frozen frames. While we moved on, changed our names, our looks, our lives, but these remain. Photos from back then, no pain, just pure nostalgia, pure joy and memory of who we used to be, so carefree. Photos from back then, frozen time, when we were young and in our prime, laughing at the camera, no idea what's ahead. Photos from back then, nothing left unsaid. Between us we were open, we were free. Photos from back then showing me who we used to be, who will never be again. Looking at these photos from back when we thought we had forever, thought we'd never change. Photos from back then feel so strange to see how young we were, how much we've grown. Photos from back then, seeds we've sown. Put the album away, close the cover tight, but those images stay with me tonight. Photos from back then, precious memories of friendship and youth and all the guarantees we thought we had about staying close forever. Those photos prove we were together, at least for that moment, at least back then. And maybe that's enough, those photos when we were young and free and full of hope. Photos from back then help me cope with missing what we had, who we were. Those photos keep memories alive, for sure.
Run. Yeah, 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 yeah. Wrapped up tight, safe and warm, in my blanket island. Weather in the storm, curled up in my bed, blankets pulled up high, creating my own island underneath the sky of my bedroom ceiling. This fortress that I've made with pillows and comfort, where I feel safe from the world outside with all its demands. Here in my blankets I understand the importance of creating space that's just for me, where I can retreat and finally be free from expectations, free from the noise, free to just exist without making choices about who to be or how to show up. In my blanket island I fill my cup with rest, with peace, with solitude sweet. This is where my heart and comfort meet. In the warmth of fabric, in the softness here, I find refuge from anxiety and fear. This small island in my blankets is where I know I'm protected, I'm safe, I can let go. Small island in my blankets, my safe retreat, where comfort and security finally meet. Wrapped up in warmth, wrapped up in peace. In my blanket island I find release from the pressure of the world outside these sheets. This small island is where my soul meets its need for rest, its need for space. In my blankets I found my the weight of the blankets pressing gently down creates a sensation like a healing crown of pressure that's soothing, that's calming my nerves. In this small island I get what I deserve, which is rest, which is comfort, which is care. In my blankets I'm becoming aware of how important it is to have a space where you can hide your face from the world when it gets too much, where you can feel the gentle touch of soft fabric instead of harsh reality. In my blanket island I'm finally free, that rest is resistance. radical. Creating this island isn't impractical. Some might say I'm hiding, running away, but I know that sometimes we need to stay in our safe spaces, in our comfort zones, to recharge, to heal, to feel at home in our own bodies, in our own skin. My blanket island is where I begin to remember who I am beneath the rose. Small island in my blankets, my safe retreat, where comfort and security finally meet. Wrapped up in warmth, wrapped up in peace. In my blanket island I find release from the pressure of the world outside these sheets. This small island is where my soul meets its need for rest, its need for space. In my blankets I found small island in my blankets, my safe retreat, where comfort and security finally meet. Wrapped up in warmth, wrapped up in peace. In my blanket island I find release from the pressure of the world outside these sheets. This small island is where my soul meets its need for rest, its need for space. In my blankets I play. So when the world gets too heavy to hold, I retreat to my island, wrap myself in folds of blankets and comfort, create my own space. In my small island I find my grace. This isn't weakness, this is self-care. My blanket island always there when I need refuge, when I need rest. In my small island I'm at my best.
Walking past that velvet rope, peeking inside VIP lounge where the wealthy reside. At the department store, saw the VIP lounge door behind velvet ropes. I'm wondering what's in store for those who spend enough to earn that status. While I'm out here shopping clearance racks, they got us regular customers separated by class, by spending power, by the cash we amass or don't amass. In my case, clearly shown by my position outside, looking in alone at that exclusive space for high value clientele. While I'm clutching my discount coupon, I can tell I'll never see inside those doors, never sit in luxury chairs reserved for those who commit to spending thousands yearly at this place. The VIP lounge representing grace and privilege I'll never know, never taste. While I'm window shopping, budget going to waste. Just once I wanna cross that velvet rope, experience the VIP lounge, that's my hope. See what luxury service really feels like, instead of browsing on this regular customer hike through clearance sections while VIPs relax inside in comfort I can only imagine with pride. VIP lounge dreams, simple wish I got to see inside that space. Even if I'm not a high spending customer, not elite class, just let me peek inside as I walk past. VIP lounge dreams, modest aspiration to experience the level of consideration that comes with wealth, with status, with spending power. VIP lounge representing every hour I've worked but never earned enough to see what luxury service feels like, what it means to be treated like you matter cause you got money to spend. VIP lounge dreams, where do regular customers end and luxury begins? Where's that line drawn tight? VIP lounge dreams every shopping night. Imagine sitting in those leather chairs so plush, personal shoppers bringing items, no rush, champagne and snacks while you're deciding what to buy. That's the VIP lounge experience, and I wonder what it's like to shop with such ease, to have staff cater to your every need and please your taste in luxury goods brought to you, instead of hunting through racks like I do, searching for deals, for discounts, for sales. While VIPs are living different tales of shopping as experiences, luxury event, not budget calculation of every cent I spend or save, just pure enjoyment of shopping as leisure, as employment, of wealth to purchase without hesitation. VIP lounge representing that station. Maybe someday I'll earn my way inside through years of purchase, through spending pride accumulated until I reach that tier where velvet ropes open and I'm welcomed here in the VIP lounge. Finally belong, but that day seems so distant, seems so long away from now, from my current financial state. The VIP lounge dreams will have to wait for a future that might never arrive, but I can dream, I can survive on imagination of what luxury feels like when you're VIP custom on the shopping hike. VIP lounge dreams, simple wish wish I got to see inside that space. Even if I'm not a high-spending customer, not elite class, just let me peek inside as I walk past. VIP lounge dreams, modest aspiration to experience the level of consideration that comes with wealth, with status, with spending power. VIP lounge representing every hour I work, but never earned enough to see what luxury service feels like, what it means to be treated like you're mad because you got money to spend. VIP lounge dreams, where do regular customers end and luxury begins? Where's that line drawn tight? VIP lounge dreams every shopping night. So I'll keep walking past that velvet rope, keep dreaming my VIP lounge, hope that someday I'll belong inside that space. But for now I'm just a regular face in the crowd of shoppers who can't afford to be VIP, to be adored by staff and service that caters to the rich. VIP lounge dreams, that's my itch that'll probably never get scratched, never fulfilled, but dreaming about it keeps me thrilled about possibility of upward mobility. VIP lounge dreams, my fantasy.